Good morning, everybody. How are you? Happy Monday. Hi, Bronny. Hi, Sleepy Dad. I hope you guys are both doing well. Today is the last day of advanced access in Avowed, meaning we've got one more day to check out the game before the rest of you guys get your hands on it, so that's kind of exciting. Hopefully you guys are excited about the game. I know a lot of you have mentioned over the past couple streams that you're looking forward to checking out Avowed when it comes out tomorrow. The biggest thing is that tomorrow it's not only coming out for anyone who didn't purchase the advanced access version of the game, but it's also coming out on Game Pass. So I think a lot of people are going to be experiencing the game for the first time tomorrow. And if you guys are one of those, I hope you're looking forward to it. As for me, I am very much looking forward to playing some more Avowed today. I have just been absolutely loving this game so far. It has lived up to all the expectations that I had for it, and I'm just having an absolute blast. And you know what's even more fun is experiencing this game with you guys. So thank you guys for being here with me today. We're doing something a bit different in terms of stream schedule today. I don't normally stream on weekday mornings, but it's actually a holiday here in Canada. It is Family Day, the long-awaited holiday in the middle of winter that we all need. So it's a nice long weekend for the majority of Canada here today. And so we're doing something that I don't think I've ever done on Twitch before, but I've kind of always wanted to do. We're doing a double header Family Day. So this morning we are going to be playing Avowed for a couple of hours, and then later we're going to be back with Pokemonday in the evening. So we're going to get 2 streams today, which is kind of exciting. So thank you guys for being here for stream number 1. We'll probably be playing Avowed for 3 hours or so. Then we'll take the afternoon off and we'll be back in the evening to continue our Pokemonday journey. I don't know if you guys have been following along with Pokemonday, but we've been streaming Pokemon Y for every Monday for the last 6 weeks. We had to take last Monday off, so it's actually been quite a while between Pokemondays. So I'm extra excited to get back to that tonight. But the long and short of it is there's lots of exciting stuff happening here. So yeah. Sleepy Dad says, I've been enjoying the streams and the YouTube videos. My oldest watches the Pokemonday streams, and my youngest, who refers to you as the girl lady, has been using your Breath of the Wild videos as his personal walkthrough. Oh my goodness! Sleepy, I can't even express how awesome that is and how full my heart feels. Wow, the thought that my videos are a full family affair is honestly incredible. So thank you very much for sharing this journey and other journeys with your family. That means a lot to me, and I'm so glad to hear you've been enjoying the streams and the YouTube videos. Bronny says, I'm still really PO'd that I had to go into the job center, but they're short-staffed. So instead of a review, they just got me to use their shonky-ass PC to search for jobs for around 30 minutes or so. This is a pointless rant, really, but if I didn't do it here, then I'll have to circle back around the back of my skull for hours. Hey, I am always here if you need to rant. I'm sorry. I know how frustrating the job searching process can be, and it sounds like that was just frustrating for the sake of being frustrating. So I'm very sorry to hear that, but happy Family Day. I know Family Day is obviously not a widely celebrated holiday around the globe, but you can celebrate it with me as honorary Canadians for the day. I think I was explaining last day that Family Day, I think, is a genius idea. It's basically just an excuse for a holiday in the middle of winter, because winter in Canada is dreary no matter what part of Canada you live in, and as most of you know, there's really no major holidays between New Year's Day and Easter, which, if Easter falls at the end of April, can sometimes be like a 4-month stretch without a single day off. So I gotta give props where props is due. I don't know who invented Family Day. I don't even know the history of Family Day, but whoever came up with the idea, let's just have a random day off in the middle of February. Kudos to them. Round of applause to the creator of Family Day, because goddamn do I need it.
Good work, everyone. There'll be more deer and soldiers to bother in the morning.
Bronny says, Canada's part of the Commonwealth, so Canada should convince the rest of us to have it as a holiday. I mean, it is a pretty good idea, in my opinion. Okay, I'm just wandering around aimlessly here. What are we doing today? Let's see. Oh Alright, so the main quest is going to take us to a new town, Fiorme Severno, which is an intellectual haven of animancers. We're going there because hopefully animancers can help us get a lead, or at least give us some more information on the Dream Scourge. Before we go there, though, I did want to finish up the quest that we have here in the Dawnshore area. So, the first one, this is not really a side quest. It is a side quest, but, like, it's just a collectibles side quest, so I'm not sure if I'm going to do all this right now before we go. We'll kind of see. The one thing I do want to do is this one. Precious Light. We met Sapiento de Falva, who's actually an animancer in Paradise, is researching a potion to fortify travelers against the plague afflicting the living lands, and believes luminous Adra may be the key ingredient. After a shipment he paid for failed to make it to shore, he asked you for help sourcing the luminous Adra. That seems pretty important. If we can help an animancer make a potion to protect against the Dream Scourge, I think that sounds like something we should definitely prioritize. So while Sapiendo doesn't know where we might find Luminous Adra, the smugglers he hired to deliver the shipment were recently spotted in Paradise. They were seen talking with locals around the southern edge of Paradise. So that's what we're going to do today, is go see if we can get a lead on that Luminous Adra. Hi, Euro, how are you? Euro says, I've been taking credit for the US getting President's Day off my entire life. I've always said it's actually to celebrate my birthday, but they couldn't just say that. Hi, Euro, how are you? Happy Monday. You'll have to get me up to speed here. Is today a holiday in the US as well? I actually wasn't aware of that, and I apologize. I feel like as neighbors, I should be more in tune with your holidays. But if you guys get a day off as well, well, that's frickin' fantastic. It is a holiday for now? Oh, is there discussions to, like, get rid of it or something? I mean, I don't want to dive into US politics on this stream. I think that's the absolute last thing anyone wants to talk about today. But that's awesome. Oh, I'm so glad you guys get a day off as well. Well, happy President's Day to all my friends south of the border, and happy Family Day to everyone in Canada, and happy Monday to the rest of you guys, unless there are other worldwide holidays that I'm unaware of. Please inform me. I love learning new things. Hi Elise, how are you? Happy Monday. I am Canadian. I am surviving, not thriving, in the dead of winter right now. It has been absolutely frigid in my neck of the woods for the last 2 weeks. We're talking minus 25, minus 30 every day. It's really starting to get to me. But it looks like, I checked the weather this morning, and it looks like come Friday, it's going to warm back up to like plus temperatures. So just a few more days of this deep freeze left, I think. Quebec doesn't get Family Day, but I get it off because special. Yes, MK! Fuck the rules! Also, oh my god, Euro, I missed your birthday. I am the worst friend ever. I didn't realize your birthday was yesterday. For some reason, I thought it was tomorrow. Regardless, everyone, we need to stop what we're doing right now. Luminous Adra can wait. Can we please sing happy birthday to Euro? Euro did not just have his birthday yesterday. This was a pretty big one. He turned 40 yesterday. Yes! Hang on. We're gonna celebrate this properly, okay? Wait 1 second. Euro turning 40 means there's something we need to do. All right. All together now. Everyone ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's go!
Bells! Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to dear one. Happy birthday to you. From good friends and true. From old friends and new. May good luck go with you. And happiness
Happy birthday, Euro. I hope you enjoyed my celebrations with all those gunshots. I thought it was the perfect way for an American to celebrate his 40th birthday. In case it's the gun firing in the air feels very American. Okay, I'm glad you were picking up what I was putting down there. Honestly, I have to assume that Happy Birthday song is copyrighted, so for anyone watching the VOD on YouTube who's like, wait a minute, that was 1 minute of no, of no audio, let's just say you missed the best Happy Birthday rendition ever. Hey Malice, hey Jazzy, we are just wishing our good friend Euro here a happy 40th birthday before we get back into our Avowed questing. Hey Tal, I got a fun question, hit me. Well, I go speak to the locals about where to find Luminous Audra.
Well, I'll be chomped by a Zarep queen. You're that godlike from the docks.
I am.
I can't believe my luck. Nothing all year, and then boom, interesting strangers just falling out of the sky.
Elise says, do you speak any languages other than English? I speak very basic French, the French that I learned throughout school, and I took a bit of university French as well. It's something I haven't used in a decade, so God knows it's rusty as hell. So a very little bit of French. And then in the last year, so last New Year, you know, when you're making your New Year's resolutions or whatever, I said, my New Year's resolution is I'm going to start learning Japanese. So it's been very slow going. I don't know if anyone here speaks any Japanese, but as you can probably imagine, as a native English speaker, it is extremely difficult to learn, just for the simple fact that we don't even use the same alphabets, right? So it's been slow going, but I have actually been learning Japanese for the last year. I wouldn't even say I'm at a basic conversational level for Japanese yet. I know some words, I can piece together some sentences. But yeah, TLDR is a very teeny tiny amount of French, and maybe someday I'll be able to say Japanese. You don't speak Japanese, but you're learning Chinese. Okay, cool, very cool. So I would imagine it's kind of similar to Japanese, and then at the very least it can be daunting as a native English speaker to have to learn a whole new alphabet. Yeah, the issue with Japanese is not only is there one alphabet you need to learn, there's actually 3 alphabets you need to learn. It's been difficult, but it's honestly been very rewarding, and I'm just taking it at my own pace. And the goal is that by the time I visit Japan someday, which is number 1 on my bucket list, I'll be able to, like, order a beer, you know? MK says, Chinese is tonal, where Japanese is not, and tonal languages are a whole other ballgame for non-tonal speakers. What do you mean by tonal? I've never heard a language described that way, MK. Interesting. Malice says, the happy birthday song is like 1,000 years old. How can it be copyrighted? I'm sure every like specific rendition on YouTube, they've copyrighted it. But I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Once I upload this VOD to YouTube, we'll see if they make me cut out that 1 minute of birthday celebration, and then we'll have our answer. Jazzy says, how have you been enjoying this game? I am loving this game so far, Jazzy. This was one of my most anticipated games for 2024, and then it got delayed and pushed into 2025, and so far is living up to all of my expectations. As a fantasy RPG aficionado, it's just sort of giving everything I want in a fantasy RPG, and obviously the stamp of Obsidian quality is showing through, and it's just, I honestly have nothing bad to say about this game at all. The story's been very interesting, the combat is really fun, the world is huge and full of so much interesting stuff to explore. I'm just, yeah, I'm having a blast. Bronny's or Malice says, the way you speak syllables changes its meaning in tonal languages. Oh, interesting. How you say the word matters. For example, she could be several different words depending on if you say it with a rising, peaking, or lowering indentation. Oh, damn. Okay, well, I guess that makes Japanese sound a lot easier to learn, hey? Good luck, Elise, on learning Mandarin, because it sounds like you've got your work cut out for you. Okay, sorry, what are you saying? This lady is talking about how I came falling out of the sky. Okay, sounds like you've had other visitors?
Indeed. A young dwarf and his crew stopped by. Seemed agitated, like they were afraid of someone.
It seems odd that they would come to a scholar for help.
They were asking all sorts of people. Seems like I was the only one willing to really speak to them. They were asking where they could find luminous Adra, of all things. Can't imagine what they'd needed it for. I said they were most likely out of luck, but I might know somewhere they might find some if they looked hard enough.
It's very rare outside the Deadfire. I've only seen it once or twice as an arcane scholar.
Well, well, you've done your reading. You're exactly right. Not long ago, a group of animancers looked to carry out some experiments into teleportation. They carried their instruments and a healthy supply of luminous Adra to the island of Castel's Folly. It's possible there's some still there.
Okay, then we need to get to Castel's Folly.
Castel's Folly is the small island not far from here to the east. It's a difficult place to traverse, but those folks might be desperate enough to try. Question, why are you looking for those sailors? Did the Valian captain send you?
No, we're after the Luminous Adra, not the smugglers. I don't really care. Just coincidence that they're also there.
Then you're either as desperate or as hard-headed as they are. The folks you're looking for are probably getting themselves killed searching for Adra that probably isn't there. I can tell you wouldn't listen to me if I warned you not to go to Castel's Folly, so I wish you luck.
Alright, there you have it. We've got a lead about where to find Luminous Adra, so let's head to this island just over here to the east. Euro says, I read that stealing isn't a thing in this, so I'm looking forward to being over-encumbered after leaving every house I enter. Yeah, I shockingly haven't been over-encumbered once, but I think it's because I put a lot of points into might. Normally I don't do that as a magic user, right? Normally carry capacity is tied to the strength attribute, which I would normally not put any points into, meaning I'm always unencumbered. The really great thing about Avowed is that strength in this game, or what they call might, actually increases the amount of damage dealt, period. Not just physical damage, it's physical and spiritual strength. So it increases your damage from all sources, meaning by putting points into might, I'm not only increasing my damage, which I always want to do, but I'm also increasing my carrying capacity. So it's really helped me out, because if you've seen any of my streams so far, you'll know that I'm a certified loot goblin, so I pick up everything. Alana just heard me call myself a certified loot goblin and LOL'd. So I pick up literally everything that I see, and so far, I don't want to jinx myself, but so far we've had no issues in doing so. So my best advice to you is put some points into might, because no matter what sort of character you're building, might will do you good, and then you can up your carrying capacity. Certified Loot Goblin is a great song. Yeah, could we do a Not Like Us Loot Goblin remix, maybe? At least I'm so glad to hear that your journey learning Mandarin is going well so far. But yes, I agree. It's been nice for me. This is the first time I've ever learned a language on my own. As I said before, I learned French throughout grade school, high school, and then I did university courses as well. So there was always a pressure, you know, there was always an exam I had to study for, or a pressure to learn X amount of things and to do well. This is the first time I've ever learned a language just for the hell of it, and I'm taking it at my own pace. I'm speaking about Japanese. And I'm obviously going very slow, probably more slowly than I would be if I was taking formal lessons, but for me, someone who's very busy, it's been kind of nice to just learn it at my own pace and focus on the aspects of the language that I'm interested in, and yeah, so far it's just been a really fun journey. Alright.
Castel's Folly. You want to do some stretches before you go there. Believe me.
Stretches? What do you mean? Is it because we need to climb? I mean, yeah, Yeah, it does look pretty vertical, doesn't it? Oh, one thing I wanted to do today. I've seen a lot of people talking about third-person perspective in this game. So far, we're 12 hours into the game, and I've played it entirely in first person. So one thing I wanted to make a point of today is to see what the key binding is to actually play in third person, and just kind of give it a shot and see what we think. So let's see what the keybind is. Toggle perspective is you. Oh, Bronny already knew it. Thank you, Bronny. There it is. Wow. I feel like the game changes immensely from this perspective. Like, I know we've been in third person for about 5 seconds, but... wow. Feels different. I mean, it's nice to just see my character, even. And see our cool equipment, like those shiny mage gloves that I have. But how about we play in third person for a little bit, just to switch things up, if you will. I actually really liked first person, so I feel like I'm probably gonna stick in first person, but there's nothing wrong with at least giving third person a shot. You're definitely able to see a bit more of the universe in third person, which is always nice. I think the first person running hands were a bit excessive. What do you mean? You don't run by swinging your hands aggressively at your sides the whole time? How did they look in third person? Oh, still pretty aggressive, actually. When I tell my girl to sprint, she's like, how fast? Like, she means business. Look at those arms. Let's go. Only if I'm in an anime do my arms spring like that, says TS. Or MK, sorry. Getting everyone's names mixed up. Alright, let's try combat in third person.
At least he's trying.
I'm sure that'll mean a lot when they come around.
Apparently I just got an achievement for killing 15 enemies using stealth attacks. I'm not sure in what world Fireball counts as a stealth attack, but anyway, achievements are achievements. I've got the Forrest Gump running animation. I do, don't I? I gotta be honest, I feel like I like combat better in first person. It feels more... I don't even know the word to describe how it feels, but it feels more weighty. Like my spells have more oomph in first person, if that makes sense. It's a stealth attack as long as you say surprise. Alright, I guess these were the smugglers? I mean, I gotta be honest. I didn't necessarily want to murder the smugglers. Like, I was willing to just be like, hi, can we share this luminous Aja? Would they have probably said no? Yes, but like, it was worth a shot. But no, we just came in here and fireballed these guys, so anyway, that's that. Euro says, I mean, if they burn fast enough, I'd consider it stealth. Yeah, I think... I don't know, it's obviously... The long and short of it is, it's always nice to have options. There are some people who are going to only want to play in third-person mode, so the fact that it's an option is fantastic. But for me, personally, I think I'm probably going to stay in first-person. And I mean, that's usually how I always go in these types of RPGs. I mean, the games that you automatically draw comparisons to are the Elder Scrolls and Fallout series. Games that are primarily played in first person, but you can play in third person, and kind of has that same feeling. Third person feels like a little floaty, a little janky, you know, like it kind of feels like the game wasn't meant to be played like this, if that makes sense. But it's still, as I said, always nice to have options. So there you go. That was third person mode. And now we've got even more smugglers up here.
Captain better find something up there. All this is for nothing.
There is a lot of smugglers.
Up there. We both know it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bethesda RPGs in third person is jank universe. Yeah, and it feels like that's kind of carried over into Obsidian a little bit here as well. Because it does feel a little bit jank.
After them!
Ah, dang. I thought I got away with it. But yeah, I don't know. I just think it looks so much cooler in first person when you're casting your magic, because you can literally see your hands like form up that fireball. And to me, that's just very cool. Whew. All right, how many are left? Oh, that's so fun, Sleepy. Well, enjoy your Pokemon Go Revenge Tour. That sounds like a great way to spend a Monday. It was good to see you, as always, and I'm sure we'll be chatting again soon, hopefully. Best of luck in your battles. Alright, how many more smugglers are going to be around here, I wonder? They really came out in full force to look for this Luminous Audra. Clearly, it's a very valuable thing. But yeah, how's everybody's Monday going so far? I hope you guys had a good weekend. I spent a lot of the weekend here with you guys playing Avowed. Here we've got an Animancer's journal. This journal, written in precise Valian script with notes scrawled throughout the margins, outlines a variety of experiments with Luminous Audra. The most recent entry seems to be a culmination of a life's work. Winds out of the northwest, bringing a chill to the bones. Smatterings of rain could bring complications, but the equipment is calibrated within the smallest margins of error. My colleagues are gathering as I speak. The greatest minds Paradise has to offer, save one, and even Adelgun will come around when she sees our success. This will be a tricky experiment indeed. There are reasons none have succeeded to this day. Location is one of the most elusive traits in a living being, and many see it as a factor of space, whereas I am convinced it is a trait of the soul. With the acquisition of Luminous Audra, and my theories properly tested, and my methods followed to the letter, I'm convinced that we will be able to reach into a living being's soul and inscribe their metaphysical location, thereby sending them elsewhere entirely. Should we be unsuccessful, let these be my final words. There is nothing more to going than convincing the soul to go. After decades of study, my soul is convinced. Huh. So Luminous Audra is just clearly a very powerful, a very powerful thing. Because apparently these Animancers are using it for teleportation. The Animancer we're helping out is going to use it as basically a vaccine against the Dream Scourge. No wonder there are so many smugglers here, because something this powerful is clearly very rare and consequently very valuable. Do you like visual novels? It's not a genre that I normally play. I can say my favorite series of visual novels, if you'll call them that, I think I would call them that, is the Phoenix Wright series. I absolutely love Ace Attorney and Phoenix Wright. And those I would consider visual novels, so I suppose I have some... Ooh, unique sword. I suppose I have some experience with visual novels, but other than Ace Attorney, I haven't played a whole lot, to be honest. I wouldn't say that I dislike them, per se. It's just not a genre of game that I've put a lot of time into. Now, if I jump off there, can we do a dramatic diving sequence? Geronimo! I've been playing a really good one. It's free if you want to try it. Katawa Shoujo. Oh, cool. Cool, I've never heard of it. What's it about? I'm going to check out that unique sword we picked up. The Philosopher's Riddle. Etched into this blade is a riddle. Whoa! Okay, I don't know that I've ever seen something like this. A blade that has a riddle etched into it? Okay. Alright guys, are we ready? Let's solve a riddle. Some say the pen is mightier, but I write my words in scarlet. This gilded quill does not use ink, and words can't change my course. In the right hands I protect the meek, while others carve a path in blood. What am I? A sword, right? The answer is the thing itself? Oh, hang on. Though many think the answer is simply the sword itself, a number of other solutions have been posited by high-minded thinkers and scholars throughout the years. What the actual answer is, none can say. The smith responsible for creating this beautiful weapon refused to spill their secrets that have since followed them to the grave. Huh. I mean, my gut says it's a sword. The answer's a sword, but if it's a philosopher's riddle, then God knows it could be anything. Alright. Seems like there's a hum.
With all of your Adira-in-laws, but you're right to be suspicious of animancy. Don't tell Liviana I said that.
There's definitely a hum of magic here. There's a large crater. Which makes me think maybe we're getting close to the Luminous Audra. Is Luminous Audra from, like, a meteor or a comet that fell out of the sky? I don't know what's going on here. Oh my goodness, I've got a beverage delivery. Thank you very much.
For the certified loot goblin.
For the certified loot goblin! Wow, I'm so glad someone finally respects my title. Thank you. Ah, I'm so glad the loot goblin gets hand-delivered loot sometimes. I just got a smoothie. Now, how do I get... Oh, wait a minute, what is this? Some sort of machine? This is a very interesting area, that's for sure. Question is... I need to get, like, over this way. Oh, here we go. This should work. Yeah! I've said this before, but I didn't realize how much platforming would be in this game, which would normally be a nightmare for someone like me who doesn't necessarily love platforming. But the platforming so far has been, actually good. It hasn't been annoying. It's actually been, like, kind of fun. And most importantly, it feels like every platforming section that they get you to do has rewards at the end. So, like, it's always worth it to do your platforming. So it's nice. Now, it looks like this is where the remainder of the smugglers are. They don't see me, so let's get a fireball sneak attack in, I guess. Oh! Wait a minute, are you guys good guys? The rest of you attacked me on sight. I was just assuming. Good to know that if people are not, enemies, you can't actually hurt them.
Don't hurt us.
Hi.
Just trying to get this Audra for
Sorry, I almost blew up your friend there. Do I look like I work for Captain Bardato? I don't even know who that is.
Oh, thank the gods. We're not looking for trouble here. We acquired some luminous Audra from the Valian Trading Company, meaning to sell it to Sapiento de Falva in Paradis. My ship sank in a massive storm on the way here, and the Audra was lost. We got to shore, but that's the least of our worries.
Okay, so this Captain Bardato is here to take back the Audra, but you don't have the Audra to give them.
You got it. But the Valians won't accept that as an excuse. They want Audra to replace what we took. Our plan was to tell the client we couldn't get the Audra and hide out in Paradis until we knew we were out of trouble. The Valians weren't far behind us. Bardato gave us one last chance. If we could find enough Audra to replace what we lost.
Okay, do you really trust Captain Bardato not to kill you when you bring back the Audra?
Trusting the company is always risky. But not returning the Audra will absolutely get us killed.
Why don't you let us handle Captain Bardato and her people? Because I really need that luminous Audra for myself.
Are you serious? You do that for us?
Give us the Audra and we'll get the Valians off your back.
If that means what I think it means, I'm all for it. Better odds than we have now. We're supposed to bring the Audra to Bardato at the Usher's Hand just north of here. She's probably already there waiting for us. If you somehow make it out alive with the Audra, get it to Sapiento de Falva in Paradis. Maybe he'll do some good with it.
Well, that's why we're helping him, because I do think he's going to do some good with it. Okay, well, we're definitely not giving Captain Bardotto the Luminous Audra. First of all, we don't negotiate with terrorists. But second of all, like I said, I really actually want to help out Sapiendo, because Sapiendo is looking to make a vaccine, if you will, or at least a preventative medicine for the Dream Scourge, which we know is very important. So we'll have to go deal with the captain. Before we do, look at this ring we just picked up. The Arcanist's ring. Ooh. +1 intellect. Yep, I want that. So we're going to unequip the Vindictive Band and equip the Arcanist's ring instead. Through a combination of rigorous training and innate talent, many individuals throughout Aora are able to open their senses to the essence that permeates all things. To manipulate this essence, however, requires a level of dedication above and beyond what most are willing or able to achieve. Audra rings like this are especially valued by wizards and scholars alike for providing brief flashes of insight and sharper concentration. Allegedly, this is from the echoes of souls that once inhabited the pillar this Audra was taken from, but this theory has never been confirmed. Every time you said the captain's name, my mind was expecting Captain Barbossa. It is kind of close, isn't it? I mean, we can call her... No, that would be an insult to Captain Barbossa, I think. By the sounds of it, this Captain Bardotto just straight up sucks, so... I mean, Barbossa did too, but, like, you know. Ooh. Here's a God Shrine Totem Fragment. We've got 3 out of 6 of those now. Very cool. Also, hi, Kev. How are you? Happy Monday. Welcome back to Avowed. We're working through the remaining side quests that we have here in the opening area before we move on with the main story. And today's side quest brought us over to this little island in search of Luminous Audra for a scholar that we met who's studying the Dream Scourge. So, I guess we'll go deal with Captain Bardotto. It's probably... Let's just walk over there. Who knows what we might find on the way. Oh, apparently I'm too fat to fit through this. Oh, no, there we go. Okay. I was gonna say, that actually looked like a really big gap. I don't know why I couldn't fit through there, but it's fine. Over here, we've got the world's largest water beetle. Oh god, it's called an elder water beetle.
There's nowhere to go. Show me what you... I don't know about that.
Ah! I'm not sure why the water beetles and Zarips are in league together. It looks like they've got a little camp here. Alright. Dang. That's nightmare fuel. There's so many days when I say, oh, I wish I lived in a fantasy universe, you know, where I could use magic and be a hero. And then I enter the fantasy universe of Avowed and I come face to face with giant beetles or giant spiders and I think, yeah, real life isn't so bad after all. You know what I mean? Maybe fantasy universes aren't all they're cut out to be after all. Alright, on the bright side, we did get some good loot from killing the giant water beetle, and now we're getting close to where the captain is waiting for us. She's waiting at this stone formation right here that looks like a big hand, hence its name. I'm gonna assume that dealing with the captain means we're probably gonna have to murder her, but who knows? Maybe my silver tongue will come in handy here. Malice says, I quite enjoy going for a walk and not being torn to shreds by giant spiders. Yeah, exactly. You win some, you lose some, right? Like, can Tiff use magic? No. But does Tiff run into giant bugs on the daily? Also no. So maybe being Tiff has its benefits over being Tallara. Oh, hi. There you are.
Hold it there, Aimika. We're expecting someone tonight for sure. But you're not them.
Captain Bardotto, I presume.
You got it, pal. Though I'd put money down that you spoke to my good friend Trevik. Told you we were the baddies, did he? Trevik and his scabby newts stole Adra from the Valiant Trading Company. This is widely advised against. You see what I mean? So I'm here in my capacity as a procurement agent, if you will. I bring back the Adra, or I bring back their heads.
Hi, cute cats. Good to see you again today. Happy Monday. Look, be reasonable. Trevik lost the Adra at sea.
Cute. No barrister, me. But failure to sell off their stolen goods doesn't erase the fact that they were stolen in the first place.
Look, I'm sure that sounds reasonable to you, but I can't give you the Adra.
Well then, I guess we'll go kill Trevik and his crew after we take the Adra from your corpse.
Well, so much for negotiating, I guess. Oh, holy shit, why do they have a bear? Why does everyone in this universe have a bear? This is bananas. Okay, this makes me want a bear. How do we tame our own bear? Because everyone else apparently has. God damn, that was a big one too. Alright. Let's take out all the lackeys first. Alright. All that's left is the captain now. It's 3-on-1 Bardotto, whatever the hell your name is. How do you like those odds? Are bears in this universe dogs slash cats? I don't know, but I want a bear. Because I'm feeling a little left out right now. Everyone else has got a bear except me. Rude. If I manage to tame a bear, we're naming it Trinket. Alright, well, the captain's been dealt with.
Who's ready for more?
Unfortunately, we disintegrated her body, but fortunately, the money in her pockets didn't disintegrate. That's good luck for us. Alright, guess we've dealt with everything now. We'll steal their food and other supplies. And then we can bring the luminous Adra that we worked so hard to get back to Sapiento. Domo arigato, Captain Bardotto. Domo. Wow, that's an iconic theme song. Too bad Captain Bardotto sucked and didn't deserve such a good theme song.
We will remember, Envoy.
Alright. I hope Sapiento realizes how hard we worked for this luminous Adra and rewards us handsomely for that fact. Because this was not easy to get, bro.
My friend, any chance you found some luminous Adra for me?
Yes, I hope you can put this to good use.
Thank you. Thank you! Now my work can continue. Take this. I was saving it for a rainy day, but who knows when that will be.
Do you really think your whole thing is gonna work?
Perfectly honest? My track record isn't great, but this is the best chance I've ever had. Thank you again, my wonderfully unique friend. May you find a kinship with this land.
Now, let's see what he gave us to see if this side quest was worth it. He gave us something called the Fantastic Alembic. It's a unique trinket. Its ability is called Cleansing Elixir. Drinking a potion clears all your accumulations. I mean, it's not bad, because it's a unique trinket, so it's worth money, or we can deconstruct it for Adra, but at the same time, for all we went through, I don't know if I'd call it good either. But hey, we did this land a service, right? The whole reason we were helping out Bud is because he was working on some sort of elixir or vaccine for the Dream Scourge, which aligns perfectly with what we're here in these lands to do, so we'll just say that one was a bit of a charity case. Alright, so the other thing that I want to make sure we do before we go is Follow this treasure map. We purchased a treasure map from a merchant in Dawnshore. Let's try to examine it and deduce where the treasure is hidden. Oh, right, this is the cod piece. Right. My husband spent a fortune on the Stair cod piece to spice things up in the bedroom. Now he's dead on account of a weak heart. I want nothing to do with that tasteless though brutally effective garment, so I leave it to the gods to find a worthy bearer. Now, does anyone recognize this? I have no idea where that is. But yes, we cannot leave Dawnshore until we find the feline codpiece, alright? This is very important stuff. It looks like it's next to some... You know where I think that is? I think it's up by the, by the old ruins. I feel like it's like right here. Let's go see. It looks like a valley tiff. Glad I could help. Thank you, Bronny. Thank you. Let's see if my gut instinct is right here. Oh, before we actually fast travel to camp, before we go, looks like Marius might want to talk to us.
Keep an eye on that scrape on your arm. You don't want it to get infected.
Oh, you're so caring, Marius.
That's the worst kind of flesh wounds. Lots of open skin contact. Snap flies like the peeled skin. Fog mites love the blood.
Ew.
I'm sure it's nothing to worry about.
I have some tanglewood in my pack. That should clear it right up.
Okay. If you insist.
Good old Marius.
That's what I'm here for.
He may be a bit grumbly and a bit tough on the outside, but he cares, and God knows he is prepared for anything to happen here in the wilderness.
Right. What do you want to know?
I want to know why you have an exclamation point over your head. Do you have tea to spill, perhaps?
Word is the hunting in the Strangleroot has been a lot better since someone cleared out the diseased bear that lived out there. I never hunt out there, but a lot of people owe someone a word of thanks and a half a jug of Wodak.
I wonder who that someone could be. If I ever find out who killed that bear, and I'll let them know.
If we haven't heard by now, we probably won't. A good hunter does the job and doesn't ask for credit. At least the people who hunt out there aren't going to get killed by a plague-ridden bear. That's something.
Okay.
Right.
Well,
good talk.
I'm not sure if he's just like glitched into having this exclamation point over his head in camp, because I feel like he's had it over his head for quite a while.
Right. Let's see. Honestly, you want to make bear...
But he's not really having a conversation with us, so I don't know. Over here, is there anything we can upgrade? Craft? Oh yeah, we can craft a bunch of stuff. There we go. Those are some higher level upgrade materials. Which means we can now upgrade some of our higher level stuff, like our fine wand. We can upgrade this so it does more damage. And then what do we need to upgrade our armor? More Hydraeus talons. Oops. There we go. Now we can upgrade our Arcanist Gambison to do additional damage reduction. Nice! Love that for us. So now we can stash the stuff we're not using. Alright. Oh, we got a dream.
The armored mask. We dream of steel and charred earth and flame. The memory binds. Flee from her. We fear. For us. For you.
Is the voice talking about Ludwin? Yeah, you seem unsettled by Ludwin. Do you want to talk about it?
Blazing ire. It burns and feeds upon itself. Pain through the smoke, we recall. You are not safe with her.
I mean, are you sure you don't have history with her? Can you tell me a little more?
We reach. The spines tear into us. We pull our hands away. But the old scars do not lie. We burned once. Burned. We know.
I mean, did Ludwin hurt you specifically?
A storm from the same spark. All pain cuts with the same blade. Steer clear of the scourging fire, or extinguish it.
Okay, look, if it comes to it, I'll deal with her.
No recourse but teeth. The flame spreads toward the garden wall. Listen. Have care. Have care.
I wish the voice wasn't so cryptic. Like, half the time I have no idea what she's talking about. When it comes to the voice, sometimes I just nod and smile, because literally not a clue what she's talking about. But anyway. Alright, let's try to let's turn our attention to more important matters. Let's try to find that codpiece, shall we? So now, I think it's maybe over this way. But I don't know, this is just kind of a guess. Ow. I might be right. What do you guys think? This kind of looks like what we saw on the map. Cute Cat says, oh, it's good to know that it's not because English is not my first language that I don't understand her. Oh, English is my native tongue, and I still have no idea what that girl is saying, so... It is not you, Cute Cats. Let's see, is there a codpiece in here? There's Stelgare's Pride, a medium armor. There's lots of money, some common plate armor, primal flames, softwood branches, iron chunks, and pelts. So not the codpiece. Lots of good stuff, though. But not what we were looking for, I don't think. Hang on, I gotta double check the map. No, wait. It's gone. That means I did find it? Stelgare's Pride must be the codpiece. Oh yes, here we go. If you read the item description, the codpiece is built in. The Stelgare is known for many deadly traits. Tara, hi!
Damn bish we old. I remember your college days.
We are old, aren't we, Tara? Holy moly. Thank you so much for the 75 months, my friend. It's good to see you. Happy Monday. I hope you're doing well. We just followed a treasure map and found a piece of unique armor. It says the Stelgare is known for many deadly traits, one of which is its legendary ferocity, which practically emanates from this armor. The wearer's limbs move more efficiently, and their breathing comes easier, even in the most rigorous of fights, as the predatory power of the Stelgare flows through their veins. The attached codpiece, while tasteless and garish, is sure to strike fear into the hearts of your enemies. Or perhaps lust. It's difficult to determine what the original intent of that snarling feline face was, but if nothing else, it's certainly memorable. That is iconic. Alright, I'm honestly kind of proud of myself for right away sort of figuring out where that treasure map was pointing us. And there you have it. We found the famous codpiece. Alright, so at this point, the only other side quest that we have here is the Totem of Rightful Rulership. We've been finding pieces of the Scales of the Oathbinder, a powerful artifact and totem of Wodoka. We've got 3 out of 6 pieces. It says we can find clues about the locations of the remaining fragments. But that's not actually marked on my map. Like, that would just be something we stumble upon organically, so... While I obviously would like to have the whole, totem... I mean, this is a big section of map, and we've only found 3. Like, the other 3 could be anywhere, so... I don't know that I'm gonna make that a priority before we sort of head to the next area. I feel like just for the sake of keeping things moving along, we'll just continue on our way. If we stumble across more pieces, that would be fantastic, but I'm not gonna explore all 4 corners of the map at this time just to find them. One thing I do want to do is go back down to Claviger's Landing. When we first arrived on the shores here, we had literally $0 to our name, and so while we spoke with some of these merchants, I wasn't able to buy anything because, well, I was flat broke. But now I've got lots of money, so I figure let's see if any of these guys have anything worth selling before we head out on the next steps of our adventure.
Nice to see you again. How can Walter be of assistance?
I'd like to see what you have. I'd like to sell a few things. And what do you have? Oh, you've just got like very basic stuff. Okay, so nothing from you. What about you? Oh, she sells lockpicks. I want all of those. Too many times we've come across locked chests and I've not had any lockpicks to open it. So we're gonna pick up any lockpicks that we see going forward. So that's good. And then what about you? Do you have anything for us? You've just got... Honestly, I'll buy all the potions that you have. Oops. All of them, I said. All of the potions. Alright. Cool. Well, that was pretty good. I think we're pretty much done here in the Dawnshore area now. So it's time for us to move forward to the next stage of the main story. Investigating the Dream Scourge has pointed us towards Fiorme Severno, an intellectual haven of animancers. Ambassador Hilgard told us that the governor would be a point of contact. So we're heading east through the Living Lands to the next major city. So we'll actually teleport over to the Southern Embrace Party Camp, and then we can head east from there. Does this game have speak with animals? Not that I've seen, but obviously we're still early in, so perhaps that's something that unlocks later. Wait.
Poor guy. Didn't even stand a chance.
Looks like...
Guys! Do you see who that is? Threatening note. Envoy, blood for blood. Beloved Igwolf was slain by your hands, and so your man received the same fate by ours. Actions have consequences, especially for those of your standing. Remember this next time you choose violence over peace. We'll be watching.
A note.
I wish Digitiff was showing my shock right now. Dad, hi!
So many months.
So many months! I needed this right now. We just came across one of our best friends hung by the neck on a tree on the side of the road. So you know what? I needed a little Death's Chokehold resub. Thank you so much for the 44 months, Death. Happy Monday. I hope you're doing well. Enjoy your sub badge, your emotes, your ad-free viewing. I cannot believe they killed cute Blue Fuzzy. Fuck the rebels, man. What the fuck? We're rampaging. Everyone, get your pitchforks. Get your torches. We strike at dawn. Oh my god, I cannot believe our original companion. I can't even remember his name because I'm a terrible friend, but he was so cute and so fuzzy and such a good person, and they fucking killed him and hung him where they knew we would see. Well, time to burn it all to the ground, I guess. Shame. Can we cut him down, or do we just have to leave him there? That's a great question. I think we just have to leave him there. Oh my god! Fuck the rebels, man. They've gone too far. What did cute little blue fuzzy guy ever do to them? That is... oh. Wow. I cannot believe this. That is fucking savage. Oh, we will be back and we will be burnt. I will show the rebels no more mercy. I actually thought I was very merciful when we confronted the rebels and my literal assassin. Let's just say there will be no more mercy the next time we meet. They left his eyes open too. It is fucked up. I'm literally speechless. Digitiff does not have the required emotions to express my outrage, dismay, and absolute shock at what I'm seeing right now. She looks way too happy, but the human behind the avatar is not as happy as our cute little mascot there in the corner, I'll tell you that.
Whatever's grown over that Audra doesn't look natural.
All these vines? Alright, this is where we need to go to the Emerald Stair, which is the next area. Before we do, let's take a look around, see if there's any loot. God knows I need something to perk me up after all that.
Aye, aye.
Ooh, what the hell is this place? Mysterious lever? Let's pull it. Oh, we need to burn this first.
Stand back.
Nothing helps you feel better after finding a friend's dead body than solving some puzzles and getting some good loot, right? This is what we needed for morale right now. It is dark in here. Oh, that's another dead body, but at least this one's not fuzzy. Brothers and sisters, my band found these ruins in a sorry state, though the mechanisms within still served their function, if that function was to block the way to the Audra. Through a clever combination of repurposing what was left behind and a few additions of our own, we were able to get this place back into proper functioning order. The trick is simple, now that the hard work has been done. Activate the essence generators with a strong jolt, and the way shall open to you. If you are unable to wield magic, worry not. Simply search for electric lilies, as their seeds erupt with lightning when thrown against a solid surface. Do this, and you too can follow in the footsteps of those long past. Not sure why he died when he knew exactly how to navigate this area, apparently. I feel like that doesn't bode well. One thing I've really loved about Avowed so far is the sense of adventure that I have while I'm exploring. Sometimes in a game, like, I'll sort of walk past an area like this and I'll be like, it's not even worth my time to go in there. But there's just been something fun about exploration in this game. Like, I'm just really, really enjoying it. Alright, we need to blow this up. Nice. And then if we interact with this lever... There we go. Oh, that only activates that one. I'll have to manually do this one. Okay, whoa. What is this? Strangled Audra.
Something happened here. Birth. Voices. Arms building a wall. The ruins sleep in the field now. The only proof they lived. How do we leave our mark upon the river of memory?
I mean... I'm gonna go with number 4. Voices, ruins, sleeping. I wish you'd just say what you mean. I'm getting a little sick of your cryptic, poetic talk.
A fog slips through our fingers, a question with no response. We wonder, what do you know?
Okay. Anyway, apparently we cleansed the strangled Audra.
Envoy, you gotta tell me your secret.
So that's good, because meant we leveled up.
And now the Audra has flowers on it. Does that about sum it up?
You know me, just cleansing this place one big root at a time. Alright, well that's probably good news. Now let's spend our ability points. Wizard. Oh, there's so many things I want to learn. Okay, I definitely want to learn Jolting Touch. Because then we can re-equip our other better grimoire. Because I can put Jolting Touch on our hotbar. So let's put it at number 5. Cool. Alright. Before we go right through the gate, I want to go look over here where I see a bunch of Zorip priests. Godless altar. I see something pretty cool on the altar back there. So, we're gonna get rid of these Zorips. We can go take a look.
Hold on. Seen, unheard.
Alright, now, what were you guys keeping back here? What is this?
But who's counting?
Fragment of star metal. It's a quest item.
Like that. Usually behind a very high price tag at a blacksmith.
So what you're saying is we should take this and bring it to a blacksmith? You found a rare piece of star metal. With the help of a talented smith, maybe it can be worked into something useful. We need to find a star metal smithy. Someone in the Living Lands must know how to craft with star metal. If not, they might know of someone who can. Looks like it's a high difficulty level quest, so presumably no one in Donjor is going to know how to work with it, so we'll hold on to it for now, and maybe we'll find someone in Fjord Mesa Verna who can help us. But yeah, if we can make something real cool, like a meteor sword or maybe a meteor wand, that would be freaking fantastic. There's just so much to explore and see, and we're still in the first area. That's what really impresses me. Alright. What are there more of? The lizard boys or bears? Honestly, it's pretty even, and sometimes the lizard boys and bears hang out together. They're definitely the dominant races here in this beginning area. You look real alert. Working hard or hardly working, my guy? Hello, hello, hello.
Can't believe we're stationed up here, so far from the city. We piss off the captain or something?
Oh, hush. You're acting like we got sent to Shatterscarp for Gallowayne's tusks.
Might as well be. I mean, is it so much
Anyway,
to sleep
we'll leave them to their complaints. Hello. Looks like this is a little militia headquarters. We got a merchant here. Hello.
Hail, friend.
Thank you for the hydration,
Always
Ronnie.
Nice to see a fellow traveler out here. Where are you headed?
I'm going to Fjord Mesa Verno.
Truly? Then we're heading the same way. Though Emerald Stair is not my ultimate goal. One of my ancestors apparently grew up in Solace Keep, deep in the Living Lands. I hope to find this place.
Why are you traveling to Solace Keep?
It's my ancestral home. Sure, I may have grown up in Stalwart, but I'm Pagroon through and through, just like the dwarves here in the Living Lands.
If your ancestors left Solace, it isn't your ancestral home anymore.
Some things never change. Whether I'm here or back in Stalwart, it's always the Pagroonen that make me question this journey.
Okay, anyway, I'm not going to delve more into your ancestry and or dwarven politics. Show me what you have for sale. Oh, wow, she's got a lot of good stuff for sale. Alright, right away we're picking up her 3 lockpicks. I'm also gonna buy the potions that she has. She's also got some Audra, which we use to upgrade unique weapons and armor, so I'm gonna buy that. And I think we're good. That was a pretty good haul, though. Could sell the couple of things that we picked up. Alright, sweet. Thank you. Anybody else in here who wants to talk about anything or sell me things? Any loot I can steal? Ooh, nice view back here. Very nice view. Music's kicking in and everything. They're like, ah, yes. An epic view requires some epic music. Ah, I'm feeling so epic. Oh. Until Kai decided to step straight through me. Alright. I think that's it for now. I mean, the Claviger's dead, so that's probably why you, aren't getting much good food right now. Alright, this is the way to the Emerald Stair. That is a huge gate. Holy crap. Hello, oh, it's not a gate, it's a bridge. It's a drawbridge. Oh, shit. Okay, that's pretty epic. Our path literally folding down in front of us.
Hold a moment. They tell me you're going to Emerald Stair. Business or pleasure?
Can't it be both? Business. I'm looking into the Dream Scourge.
Well, just remember to cover your mouth, sneeze into your elbow, and sleep with lavender under your pillow. Fair warning, Envoy. Before you showed up, Inquisitor Ludwine barged past me.
Oh, interesting.
She was looking none too pleased.
Ludwine's heading this way, too. Alright, I'll watch out for her. Thanks for the warning.
Don't thank me. In fact, keep my name away from Ludwine's ears. Better if she doesn't know I exist. Anyway, I thought you should know Ludwine's on the prowl. Tread lightly.
As long as she's not on our scent. Hopefully, your handling of Egwolf brought us some grace with her.
You're cleared to pass, Envoy.
Thanks, Etta. Yeah, no, this is pretty cool. Alright, it's time for us to leave the first area of the living lands behind. Goodbye, Dawnshore. Hello, Emerald Stair.
Can't say I'm sad to be leaving Paradise. I had no idea how tense things were with the Adirans moving in.
And Egwolf's death won't help matters.
I didn't mean for him to die. I just literally wanted him to stand trial. Turns out Ludwine only has one result when people stand trial, and it's hanging by the neck, but anyway.
You had to know that might happen. I mean,
I knew it might happen for sure, but I also wasn't going to just let him go after he straight up murdered me, so
I get the feeling
I had few options.
Steel Garrote? I figured they're just more intense Adiran soldiers.
They're paladins devoted to Wodica. They're zealous, but effective.
They're certainly making their presence known. Can't say they're making any friends, though.
I don't like that Ludwine woman. She gives me the freakus.
Yeah, I've seen floggings gentler than the scolding she gave Hilgard. One's tacking when the other's jibing, if you catch my drift.
I don't know what that means. I do not catch your drift.
Sorry, old sailor slang. They're working at cross purposes. And that's gonna mean trouble for everyone around them before long.
And it's a good thing we're getting out of the city.
Yeah. Much as Liviana misses our company, I wouldn't count on your mysterious friend reviving you a second time.
Are you listening to that friend when you go all blank-eyed from time to time? Does your special friend talk to you? I mean, I had an imaginary friend when I was little, but they never brought me back from the dead.
He means that with all due professional respect, of course.
How do you know this friend doesn't mean us any harm?
Because they like to have philosophical discussions and talk in poems?
So they do mean us harm.
Funny. Keep joking when the envoy starts sprouting mushrooms and attacking everyone.
Easy, Marius. Whatever this is, I don't think she has the Dream Scourge.
Well, you can't fault me for being thorough.
We're headed to Fior Messi Verno to see if the Animancers know anything about the Dream Scourge, right? Maybe we'll learn something about your condition in the process.
Right. When it comes time to deal with Animancers, you two are on your own.
I mean, I've always wanted to observe the work of Animancers up close. As a fellow scholar, I'm interested. Sure, it's dangerous, but...
Just mind how close you get. Their experiments don't always go as planned.
They could stand around and have scholarly debates about souls all they want. Gives me a great opportunity to take a nap.
I haven't been back in a while, but Fior is, an interesting place. It was founded about 50 years ago by a disgraced Valian duke and a handful of Animancers who'd soured on politics in the republics.
Town full of nobles, scholars, and leeches. All surviving off the work of the farmers who grow food for the whole island.
I mean, we're not all useless bookworms, you know?
Right. You know, present company excluded. And
Don't take it personally. Marius only does this with people he likes.
I'd say something back at you, but I'm just not feeling it for some reason.
See what I mean?
Hi, Kirky. Good evening. How are you doing today? Happy Monday. See what I mean? Oh, I think my headset's dying. Gotta plug myself in 1 second. The only negative about wireless headsets. I love how, you know, I'm wireless, I can move around as I please, but every now and then you forget to charge the headset, and then you're like, oh man. And then guess what? You're stuck with a wire again. Tell me more about Fior.
It turns out that academics are as ungovernable as the rest of us rabble.
You don't understand what they're messing with. They can't tame the wilds with machinery.
They've held it at bay, until recently. Their ingenuity, or madness, or heresy, take your pick, has fed a lot of people in the living lands. But, rumor has it, some unnatural blight is destroying their crops.
Guess everywhere has its problems, isn't it? I mean, if an unnatural blight is destroying their crops, and that started happening right about when the Dream Scourge first appeared, the possible connection is troubling.
Hopefully there's nothing to that. But if there is, we'll find out soon enough. And while we're in Emerald Stair, there's something I've been putting off. An old friend from my time in Thirdborn had a cabin out in the woods. Tama. He passed a while ago, but he left something for me that I never got around to picking up. But since we'll be in Emerald Stair anyway...
We'll go to the cabin.
You won't regret it. Emerald Stair's lovely this time of year. Even the Delumgon bloom.
No matter what I tell you, you keep picking flowers from things that want to kill you.
Hey, they love me. You just gotta ask nicely. Compliment their foliage.
Right. Maybe buy them a drink before they choke you to death with vines.
No worries, Elise. Enjoy your console lurk. Kirky says, I'm doing rather well, thanks. I'm sat here with berries and cream ice cream. Oh, dang, you are doing rather well. Stream is going great so far. Thank you for asking. We're doing something fun today. We're doing a double header stream today. Something that I don't know that I've ever done, but something that I've wanted to do. We're doing 2 streams today. We're starting off with an Avowed stream in the morning. We'll take the afternoon off, and then we'll be back this evening for Poke Monday. So we get a double dose of Tallara today, for better or for worse. But so far, yeah, Avowed's going really well. We actually just took our first steps into the next area. As Barney was saying, this game isn't, I guess, strictly open world if you're adhering to the definition that open world means everything is in one big area with no loading screens. There are sort of separate zones, and we're headed into what is the second zone now so far in the game. Euros says the worst part about wireless headsets for me is that my cord's only like 1 foot long, so I still have to take the headset off to charge it. Yeah, my cord is not that long. It's longer than 1 foot, luckily. It's only about maybe 3 feet, so I've got to sit up pretty close here. It's not the most comfortable, but I can at least wear it while it's charging, thankfully. Hey, Rector. Rector says when your beard is so strong it clips through your clothing. More like 2, Lara. Get it? Yeah. Okay. You know, is Emerald Stair that dangerous?
Imagine a flooded area, but instead of water, it's all plants that just seem to want you lost, starving, and dead. Step on the wrong thorn or eat the wrong leaf, and you'll find yourself paralyzed or exploding out of both ends.
Not both ends.
He's just trying to scare you. But he's also right. You and I have quite the adventure ahead of us, Envoy.
All right, well, let's get started. Wait, isn't Marius coming with us?
Our deal was I'd help you find your assassin. I did that. I figured you'd probably travel faster with fewer people anyway. I have, you know, things to do back in Paradise. It keeps me plenty busy.
Come to think of it, I haven't been to Emerald Stair in a while, and the Envoy's never been. Know any good guides we could hire?
None that could help the two of you. You need the best guide in the lands to keep you from getting yourselves killed.
And aren't you the best guide in the land? Look, come with us, Marius. We could use your expertise. I seriously thought you were going to lead us all the way to the next city.
Yeah. Who else is going to show us which mushrooms we can eat and which ones want to eat us?
Now that you mention it, you're going to need my help if you're traveling through the lands with this Nimdut. I have 2 rules. No campfire songs and no hugs.
Oh, those are my 2 favorite things, though.
I hear wiggle room on the singing.
If we're done being ridiculous, we should get some rest. We'll be in Emerald Stair tomorrow.
Good to have you with us, Marius.
Right. Go to bed before you violate the hugging rule.
Just gonna have to hug myself tonight, I guess. Alright, well, Emerald Stair sounds like it's going to be very interesting. It feels like it's going to be one of those places that is very beautiful but also very dangerous at the same time. We've got a nice campsite here in the middle of the forest with all these trees, a little bit of ruins here, a beautiful night sky. But apparently we're going to have to be careful about what we touch and maybe eat, because I certainly don't want things coming out of both ends. But hi, I'm doing really well, Rector. Thank you for asking. Happy to be here. It is family day here in Canada today, so I'm off work, and that's why we're getting 2 streams in. I've been absolutely loving Avowed so far. Today's the last day of its advanced access period, so for a lot of people, they'll be checking this game out tomorrow, either on Game Pass or just through the regular editions. So I'm excited for everyone else to start experiencing this game that I've been loving so far, and for anyone else who's planning to check out Avowed tomorrow. I hope you have as much fun with it as I've been having with it so far. Alright, I guess we will get some rest, and then we'll travel through the Emerald Stair tomorrow. You're also off work today. Awesome. Yeah, I actually didn't know that my American friends had the day off as well, so happy President's Day. Or maybe we'll just call it Happy Day Off. A day off is a day off, right? Alright, welcome to Emerald Stair. Holy crap. Is that the city we're going to? Wait a minute.
Oh, would you be a dear and help with these spawnings, please?
Hi, who are you? Oh, yeah, hi. Alright, we took 2 steps into the Emerald Stair and there's already sentient mushrooms trying to kill us, so we're off to a great start. I don't know who this fellow mage girl is, but hopefully we'll get a chance to catch up now after we get rid of these sentient mushrooms. Sporlings. Is that it?
Oh, fantastic. People. I was about to lose my wits.
She's pink and fuzzy.
Mind's question. The dust of the Akita in her hair. She knocks. We would answer.
You wouldn't happen to have a ladder on hand, would you?
What's the Akita? The Akita, or Godless, were ancient settlers in the Living Lands who mysteriously vanished ages ago. Oh, so she was exploring the Godless ruins. Kai! Marius! Get this fine lady a ladder!
No ladders, envoy. Wouldn't fit in the packs.
You're welcome to my shoulders.
Oh, wow.
Shoot.
Okay, Kai.
That vase is far too high for me, and a ladder would have been perfect. But perhaps we don't need one. You're tall, striking, and well-toned.
Are you talking to me? Wow. It's true. You should touch my abdominal muscles. They ripple.
Do they really? I wonder what other advantages godlikes come with. Maybe the three of you have experimented?
I'll try anything twice.
It's more of an animancy thing, isn't it?
According to my studies, such activities can be expressed with a myriad of methods.
You make lovemaking sound like Hector Brewer discussing tea. Flaccid. In any event, I already have a lover.
Oh.
He always carries a ladder.
Oh.
But, sadly, he's busy helping the Animancers in Fuel, and I need this vase now.
Well, I can help you. It's little trouble.
Oh, you will? My. You're a looker and a doer. The vase sits atop that tower beside us, in the ruins there. And once you've got it, look me up. Yatsley, wizard extraordinaire, godless expert, and a Balrog in the bedroom.
Jesus, Yatsley! I thought you had a man!
Interesting people.
Literally.
1,000 faces that don't require going into some ancient ruins, but no one listens to me.
Well, we took 2 steps into the Emerald Stair and met the most interesting person I think we've met on this journey so far. Bronny says she's nice, kind, and cute. No, it's not gonna rent our hearts asunder if/when they kill her off. She's also got a dirty mouth. But at least she didn't, well, she kind of led me on. She was like, I got a man, but let's talk about your rippling abdominal muscles and how good I am in bed. And I'm like, mixed signals. Did she just use tea as part of an insult? Kill her. Alright, seems like she's a wizard extraordinaire, at least self-proclaimed. And hey, we may as well try to help her out, right? Plus, I'm interested in exploring some godless ruins myself. Welcome to the cliff-top sinkhole. Let's see if we can find that vase she's looking for. Hey, Purple-Eyed, thanks for the follow. Welcome on in. Rector says, clearly she's a bit poly. You're right. Maybe her and hubby will invite me for some fun. But just as our old fuzzy friend got murdered, we meet potentially a new fuzzy friend, so that's nice. I don't actually know the name of the race of the fuzzy people. We should probably, like, learn that instead of just calling them fuzzy people. But, yeah. LMAO, we spotted you from across the mushroom forest and totally dig your vibe. Rector, that's so good. Clifftop Sinkhole. That would be a good D&D random NPC name. Also, who killed me? I don't know, but they're dead now. Alright. Dang, these little sporlings put up a heck of a fight. This place looks so cool. Very different than the area we were last in. There's no cliffs. Well, it's not true. There are some cliffs and there is some water, but it's more like farmland and forest. We've heard that the farmland's been having troubles, perhaps due to the Dream Scourge, and you can see all the farmland that's outside the city right over there, which we'll go check out later. First, though, let's get that vase. I don't know the race of the fuzzy people, Tiff being xenophobic in gaming by accident. Look, I love them, so I'm not racist, I'm just uneducated. Forgive me for my ignorance, but I don't know what the fuzzy people are called. Excavation log. Governor Vidaro ordered us to halt the excavation. Emerald Stair is going through changes, and it's unstable in more ways than one. Well, I understand his concerns. These ruins have been here a long time. I don't think they're going anywhere. Wish I could say the same for us. Feels like the land doesn't want us here, and I can't argue with the land. Okay. I guess the vase is up on the very top. Who needs a ladder when you've got parkour skills, am I right? Ooh, random money. Here's the vase. Godless vase. Alright. We'll bring that to our new friend later. We also got some good loot, and now we can hop down the other side. I was just about to say, who needs a ladder when you jump good? It's time for us to have a little snack. A little snickety snack. Some cooked rabbit and some mariner's porridge would hit the spot right about now. Sexy parkour! I mean, I did tell our new friend earlier about my rippling abs, right? So I'm just demonstrating them with all this parkour. Now, did she go back to town? I think she's right over here. Hi, I got your vase.
Andra's titties, you I tried using magic to get the vase down, but alas. Thankfully, you and your little friends came along and saved the day.
Excuse me. We're all bigger than you are, Nimdude.
I may be small, but my magic is not, I assure you.
I'm obsessed how she looks like this cute little sweet girl who you're just like, oh, I want to hug her and put her in my pocket. And then you walk up to her and she goes, Andra's titties! This girlie is crass and I am here for it. You know what they say, it's not about the size, it's how you use it, right?
If you say so, darling. But I'd best pack up. I want to get home. I have a new artifact to study. Thank you for your help, Godlike. Even if you didn't have a ladder.
Didn't need one. Alright.
That's something I hope never happens again.
I've got a few inches to spare if she changes her mind.
Kai! Oh my god. What is wrong with everyone today?
You are aware I can see you digging through my things, aren't you?
Sorry, I called a service fee. Okay. Rector says, hold up. We have got to get our heads out of these gutters immediately. Holy moly. 2 steps into Emerald Stair and the innuendos are coming fast and furious here. Clearly Avowed is trying to out-horny Baldur's Gate 3. It's not a potential Game of the Year candidate if it doesn't have sexy times, right? Kirky says, Jesus Christ, you need to build a fountain for the thirst. Someone died over here. I've had these dreams lately. I tried talking to the others. They think I'm insane. I'm not. There's something in the earth, in the island. I've spoken to animancers, watchers, and priests. No one understood. I have felt it. When no god answered my prayers, when I was without a single mercy, I felt it. The radiating heat of packed dirt and the cooling kiss of the wind. I'm not their champion. I'm not even the first to know them. I am an ant before the awe of infinity. Something is coming. Dark times, sick times. I will be with them when it happens. The tiniest margin closer to divinity. Dang. Guess the Dream Scourge got to him. Emerald Stair. More like Rule 34 Stair. Oh, wow. Alright. Yep. I'll say one thing about Emerald Stair.
Stair like this. It's usually so nice.
It's kind of gotten off to a bang, literally and metaphorically. But yes, for lush farmlands, these look sort of like the opposite of lush. Clearly they're having issues with the Dream Scourge here, which is what we feared. Elia's Revenant Farm. Hi- oh! The fuck? Is that a Dream Scourge zombie with like a slave collar? What? What the hell? Oh, Emerald Stair is an interesting place, isn't it?
As if people weren't hungry enough.
That's one thing to do with the infected, right? Turn them into enslaved farmhands? Who runs this place? I've got some questions. Hello, you look not infected.
Well, maybe our luck's improving.
Elia of Elia's farm, I presume?
I'd offer to shake your hand, but I've been elbow deep in Beatrice all day.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Excuse me?
Beatrice, you know, the one with her viscera on display? As you can see, this is my reanimated corpse farm.
That was phrasing at its finest.
Smell it, too.
I'm trying to demonstrate the value of undead labor. But of course, nothing is ever that simple.
The Emerald Stair is a kinky place. You're using the undead for labor?
What am I supposed to do? Just let them decompose? Reanimated corpses are the future of manual labor. Cost-effective, low maintenance, and very friendly. Now, Beatrice, she's being a real problem, if you can believe it. Would you be a dear and reach into her guts?
Excuse me?
Feel around for anything that doesn't belong.
I'll tell you what doesn't belong in there. My hand.
Just imagine you're preparing to roast a chicken. A wet, ropey, warm chicken. If Beatrice ate something that disagreed with her, the least I can do is keep it from spreading to the rest of the flock.
Can you imagine meeting someone for the first time and being like, excuse me, can you place your hand into this lady's guts?
If it was rotting, smelled like Kai after his morning run.
Sure, let's just think of it that way. Alright, Beatrice, what's inside your tummy? A blighted crop.
I saw you reach into Beatrice. Find anything interesting?
It looks like Beatrice ate some spoiled crops.
Aha! So their blight got into my revenant and interfered with her raising. That confirms one of my theories. Not only is the Dream Scourge affecting our farms, it's disrupting animancy, unraveling our work. Sounds like I have more research ahead of me, but at least now I have a sense of direction. Thank you for getting your hands dirty on my behalf, godlike. You're a natural.
Good to know she paid me 350 gold for going elbow deep into Beatrice. We heard that they used animancy in this part of the Living Lands, and it didn't take us long to see that for ourselves. We took about 2 steps in past the horny furry girl, and we immediately see a farm full of reanimated corpses. So yeah, you could say animancy is pretty commonplace in this area. What's with all the equipment around the farms?
We're animancers. Hooking up equipment and seeing what happens is what we do. You see, the Living Lands is rich with essence, the energy of souls. We channel this energy into our fields, and that's why Emerald Stair is the breadbasket of the Living Lands.
There's something poetic about the idea of plants eating souls to survive. Creepy, but poetic.
But as you can see, we've been dealing with some irregularities.
Do you think it could be the Dream Scourge?
Giata thinks so, and I trust Giata. Traditional farms depend on water, sunlight, and the mercy of insects. What you see here is no different. Animancy can change the world, but it's an uphill climb. People don't trust what they don't understand.
Okay, well, we'll talk later. Nice meeting you. Happy I could help.
Hand in hand, they toil, and the earth gives in return. The smile of the harvest.
Yep, this is an interesting place. I can say that with absolute certainty. Alrighty then. Well, good to know that people regularly use undead to tend their farms here. I mean, speak about unpaid labor, right? Alright, well, glad we could help out there and figure out what was wrong with old Beatrice. Now let's keep moving. Oh look, more bears! Good to know bears weren't just in the first area. They're everywhere. But so are my fireballs.
Not bad, Marius.
Yeah, this doesn't look very natural, does it? Definitely looks like Dream Scourge spreading throughout the land to me. Which is not good. What is all this, like, colorful stuff over here? Oh. This farm up here, they've got their clothes out to dry, so I guess it's not abandoned. It's hard to tell, honestly. Hello, is anyone home? Hello? Oh wait, maybe it is abandoned. They left with clothes on the line? Hey, someone painted a treasure map though. Okay. Everyone memorize this little image if we come across a place that looks like this. It looks like it's down on the back side of the city behind that big lighthouse-esque building that we saw. There's a bridge with a little waterfall and then it'll just be to the side. Alright, I guess we had an artiste's house here. What happened to them? There's no place for art in a living land's gone mad. Once this was a haven of free expression and research, but our voices have been silenced, our defiance stilled, our colors blended to obscurity. If you still have hope, find and carry my paintbrush. Perhaps you can succeed where I failed. Huh. Well, I will take your treasure map and see if we can find it. And then, oh, hi!
Nice! It's mine now!
That's a thick sporling right there. Alright. There's so many little farms around here. I guess we'll take some time to visit them. This one over here looks more lived in. Not sure if this is multiple little farms or one big complex. Public notice. By decree of Governor Ignacy Vidaro, food rationing is now in effect. You may buy enough to meet the needs of your household, but unnecessary hoarding will not be tolerated. Pass the word to those who cannot read it. The harvest is coming. There is no emergency. You know there's not an emergency when the people in charge specifically tell you there's no emergency, right? Farmer's Market. Oh, cool. Alright. I would love this warmed and this refrigerated. Thank you. My goodness, the loot goblin gets such good service here. Kel Cerise indeed. Alright, there's lots of people here who look alive and well. Well, I don't know if I'd say well, but alive. Bronny says hello. Alana says hello, Bronny. They are surviving, but perhaps not thriving. Which, I mean, fair enough.
You're the first godlike to come through in... well, I can't remember how long. I hope that's a good sign.
I feel like we need to make a Digi-Alana avatar to, like, pop up on screen whenever Alana makes appearance. She, by the looks of her face, she loves that idea, so... I mean, it's definitely not a bad sign, I don't think.
I'll take what I can get. If the gods don't bless us with a harvest soon, this market will be empty come winter.
Have you got anything left to sell?
We have a few trinkets, but our stock has been low on account of the recent troubles. If you have coin to spare,
We might be able to have a
take look at what's
Digilana,
left.
especially
There
if it
should be
makes you
more
as
once the
happy as your
harvest
face
comes.
looks right now. I know you guys can't see it, but we'd make Digilana's face this happy. We could press a button and you just like appear.
Like a tea or cookies.
Yes, you'd always be delivering something. What do you think, guys? We might have to make this happen. Alright, let's see what we have for sale here. I will buy all of your lockpicks. Kirky says hi! Alana says hi. She also has, what is this? Fragments of the Offering. This map provides information on the locations of fragments for Skane's god totem. Purchase it to see the information contained within. Yes, please. Okay, so this is what we needed in the previous area to get all the totem parts. Nice. So this gives us clues for each part. To find the totem of the Quiet Slave at Ancient Tower, you must brave. Left alone in fallow fields, the ritual blade thirsts for skin freshly peeled. Ew. In a place of worship amidst smoldering rot, this idol continues to scheme and plot. In a damp hollow, its sibling waits full of rage, while its previous owner decays with age. From on high, the third surveys the land, sowing the seeds of revolt near at hand. In a verdant glade where old runes crumble, you will find beads dark and umbral. And last, hidden in ruins of heathens long gone, the octet of skulls sings its silent song. Wow. Alright, now, what do we have here? A unique armor called the Animancer's Swallowtail. Oh, this is awesome. We might have to buy this. It's a unique light armor. This brightly dyed padded armor has essence-infused Audra shards sewn into hidden pockets throughout it, significantly increasing the wearer's own reserves of essence. They can also be used to power various animancy devices if needed in a pinch. Much like any attire designed for use by animancers, this jacket comes equipped with more accessible pockets and attached pouches than most reasonable people would ever need. But most reasonable people aren't self-proclaimed loot goblins, so extra pockets and pouches sound fantastic to me. We're gonna spend 5,250 gold on this unique light armor, and hopefully it will be worth it. Let's see. Ooh, it looks pretty cool too. Oh yeah. Looking like a real hero. Also, how is that book just like... Oh yeah, no, it is not. I was like, how is that book holding on? But no, it is just floating behind my butt. Magical books, am I right? Attracted to booties. Alright. I don't think anybody else here has anything to sell. Got some stuff we can loot, though. Yeah, everybody looks pretty
You look like you
hard
know where
off.
you're going.
Why do you say that?
Can you tell me the way to Fjord's Market?
Sorry, I'm just as lost as you.
Oh, just arrived, did you?
Magical booty boobs.
Looks like we're both a bit lost.
Booty books.
I don't believe it.
Magical booty
This is the
books.
market,
Yes.
isn't it?
Yes. Did no one tell you what's been going on here?
We've had our own dream thralls to deal with. I came here to cut a deal that'd feed Thirdborn for a month. I was meant to set up a supply line.
Those aren't your only two options. Have you thought about going further to Paradise?
Huh. It's possible. Though the Adirans might not look favorably upon me. I'll think of something. Thanks anyway.
Sounds like literally everywhere has got problems right now. Someone left their hat at the most disgusting well I've ever seen. Oh yeah, there's lots of little farms and homesteads down this way.
This is one of the Living Land's main export hubs. Or it used to be.
Fiorme Severno docks. Yeah, it's looking pretty dead right now, but I guess they don't have many exports and probably also don't have much money for imports. Trade is Slowed to a trickle.
Probably using me as an example. Peek on the new kid, you know? I'll be back.
Looks like there's some guards down here doing some training. Now I'm gonna climb to the top of this lookout tower just because I can. Hopefully we'll get a great view and some good loot. Oh, hello.
I don't know who or what you are, and frankly, it doesn't matter. Stay out of trouble, and there won't be any problems.
You'll get no trouble from me.
Good. I like you already. So, what do you want?
I was just hoping to find someone to tell me more about the area.
Well, you found someone. This is what remains of Fjord's mercantile district. Obviously, it has seen better days.
You have my sympathies. The living lands has taken much.
Huh. You're telling me. 40 years ago, this place was a bustling harbor, shipping food to Thirdborn, Paradis, and the occasional smaller settlement. I would know. I was still right here, at this very post.
You don't look old enough to have been here that long ago.
Dwarves live longer, so 40 years isn't that long to us.
Fair enough.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some ruins to watch over.
Okay. Good talk. And here's Lieutenant Sagna's journal. This meticulously written journal is full of dull, routine entries. No need to be savage to Miss Sagna here as we're reading through her journal. It is clear that Lieutenant Sagna takes her post very seriously, despite how uneventful it is. One entry stands out from the rest. I heard that damn noise again. It sounds like something is howling in distress, or out of loneliness? I don't know, and I don't really care. Whatever it is, it might be a threat. If we had the numbers, I'd send a ranger down the coast for reconnaissance. I'd be willing to bet my best knife that whatever this noise is, it's coming from the cave on the shore. That place always gave me the creeps. Something isn't right about it. For now, we'll just need to remain vigilant. Not like anything ever happens these days. Cave along the shore, huh? Sounds like a good place to go adventuring, don't you think? And hey, look what we had at the top! A great view and good loot. The two things I asked for. I love it when your dreams come true. Ooh. Also money in a bird's nest. Alright, I see a cave. And that appears to be down the shore. So let's go check it out, shall we? I'm wondering how I get down from here without breaking my legs, though. Yeah. There we go. But then how do I get down from here? Yeah. There we are. Yeah. Alright. Let's go check out this mysterious cave that has mysterious noises coming from it. Because mysterious is my middle name. Oh, I do see something shining up here. What is this? Oh, a Zorip. What are you doing up here? Oh god. Ow. Alright. Mysterious noises, I'm coming to investigate you.
Hail, godlike. Come, indulge me.
Who said that? Well, oh, what the f- Hi? Oh!
Defeat my champion.
Just a random skeleton with a random trial for us? Okay. Oh. I guess this is what the weird noise was. Hey, I'm always up for a challenge, right? Anyone else? Oh my god, there's so many of them. Good time for a fireball. Question is, how long has the skeleton and his crew been sitting here waiting for somebody to come along? participate in their trial. Very patient skeleton people. And I just hope that he's gonna reward us well after we take down this many skeletons. This is kind of bananas. There's so many of them. Is that it? No! Oh my god! This is bonkers. I'm out of mana, so I'm just gonna toss grenades instead. I'm gonna go into my inventory and have a quick snack. Nagrin's Blessing, along with Cured Bavagran Loin, and All's Leaf Tea. Holy crap, there's so many of them! They just keep coming! Gotta get rid of the priest, because he keeps buffing his allies. Ooh, alright. Grenades? This is insane. This is one of the most insane battles we've had the entire game so far, I think. The amount of skeletons that are here. It's a skelepocalypse. Absolutely. Alright, I'm out of mana again. Or essence, whatever you want to call it. We've got a decaying barbarian skeleton that is not leaving me alone. It has so much HP. He managed to stagger it though and do a lot of damage. He's almost down. He's down, okay. Woo! One more? Two more. Oh my god.
Well done.
That was crazy.
The prize is yours, and our business concluded. Farewell.
For all that, we get a two-handed melee unique weapon called the Horse Cutter. A huge sword. I can kind of see where it gets its name. We can also loot these skellies for some gold. And we get the pride of knowing we took down a literal horde of skeletons, so I'd say it was worth it. And hey, we solved the mystery of what was making the noise in the cavern down the shore. It was a skelepocalypse. Alright, let's get back on track and head up towards the city. It's been a pretty eventful day. I wouldn't mind catching our breath in civilization for a bit. Alright. I would imagine this path from the docks will take us right up to the city, but I guess we'll find out. What's this? Potter's note. Yatsley placed an order for a replica of a godless vase, again. I swear she's obsessed. The way she looks at dusty urns and pots is borderline obscene. What part of dead civilization does she not understand? I make pottery in the taste and style of the living. Besides, godless pottery is too fragile. Practically shatters when you breathe on it. No, here I draw the line. If she wants a vase, she can find her own. Okay, well that's the backstory for how we found Yatsley up in those ruins. The potter wouldn't make her a replica, so she had to go find one. We got a little advice here. My dearest Volpanet, I know you're the one that broke this pot. It's okay. Next time, just please let me know instead of leaving it as a nasty shock for me to find when I go to the studio, alright? You're not in trouble. Mistakes happen. All the love in Aora, your mother. P.S. You may be wondering how I know this was your doing. All I will say is that next time, you may not want to leave your favorite dolly behind at the scene of the crime. My dramatic running hands as we go up the path towards the town. Through the farmer's market again. I bet this place was really nice before the Dream Scourge sort of ruined things. You can see, like, it has good bones. If things weren't so torn apart and overgrown. Do not enter. Due to structural instability caused by recent sinkhole activity, this building is condemned until further notice. Valerie, if you're reading this, please speak with Governor Vidaro for more information on relocation. As tempting as it may be to ignore the issue after so long on the road, please be mindful. It is not safe here, and you will be looked after. Wow. Nothing piques my interest more than a sign that says do not enter, am I right? Let's see if we can get inside, and in the meantime, there's someone here who's got a quest for us.
Gods, what do I tell Sovia? What do I tell the children? It's not bad enough that their mother would... A little earlier and you'd have beaten the other bandits to my crops. But I guess that's on you, isn't it?
Excuse me? Why don't you tell me what you lost instead of insulting me?
I left the whole pile right here. Enough food, good food, safe food, to get us through the next few months. I went inside just for a moment. The bandits took everything. This was probably her last harvest. There's not a damn thing left to eat.
I mean, if you know the whole place is, like, basically going through a famine, I'm not sure why you would stockpile all of your food outside on the side of the road and then leave it unsupervised. Maybe I could find them, I guess. What did the bandits look like?
Like thieves. They're not from around here, I know that. They had a few elves among them. I've got no problem with elves, but they looked rough. Like they weren't civilized. You know, bandits.
I mean, I'm an elf, so I'd be careful about being too racist. Sounds like you've got a chip on your shoulder about elves to me.
I see what you're doing. Don't make me out to be prejudiced. I know your type. You'll be poking around for contraband and dream thralls next.
Excuse me? I hadn't thought about it, but is there something going on here?
What? No. We're fine. No smuggling, no dream scourge. What are you implying?
You said her last harvest, not ours. Is something wrong with your wife?
Huh. Like sticking your nose in other people's business, do you?
I mean, fine. Keep struggling then. You clearly got something to prove. I wouldn't be like this if you weren't being so rude.
No, it's not like that. Gods, don't know who to trust these days. My wife, she's sick. Not a dream troll, just sick. We've known for a while now, but treatment is expensive. There's not enough to go around. I thought if she could eat well for whatever time she had left, she'd be more comfortable. And now, it's gone. There. Are you happy?
What is she sick with? How long does she have?
It's weeping fever. A rose draught would clear her up, but good luck finding any to spare. When they ran away, I saw them following the river north. They're probably hiding up there, waiting to steal from someone else. You come back with my crops, and I'll give you whatever I can. You can't put a price on survival.
Kirky says, are we gonna find out there's a fantasy healthcare insurance provider? Alright, let's see if we can find this guy's stolen food, I guess. Oh good, spiders. Fantastic. I had, like, low-key hoped we had left those in the other zone, but apparently not. That was straight up wishful thinking, apparently.
I was just getting warmed up.
Where are you, Kai? Well, I'm sure we'll find lots of other stuff for you to kill, because look, this whole house over here is covered in disgusting webs, so let's see what we can find. I'm sure it'll be nothing gross.
Seen better days.
What do you mean? It looks totally great. The Truffle Farm. Door is barred. But I can get through the window. We've got a dirty key. What does that open, I wonder? We'll unbar the door. I don't see anything else in here. We're gonna have to find what this key goes to. Is there like a cellar or a shed? Oh, there's spiders. My favorite. Oh, and skeleton wizards? What the fuck? Why are there skeleton wizards on this truffle farm? Seems weird. Oh man, that's a big spider right there. Ah! Oh my god, it can jump! Did you see how far I could jump? Oh my god, that made my skin literally crawl. I hated that so much. Okay. Y'all dead? We got giant spiders. Honestly, I'd take 10 skeleton wizards over all those spiders. And now, does the key open this door, maybe? Yes. What do you got in the cellar? Ooh, shiny loot. I like it. I didn't see how far he jumped. Let's do it again. No, Bronny. Bad. Truffle Farmer's Journal. 12 Fonestu. It's no use. I hide the truffles under the floorboards, but the boars still come for them. Damned things must be able to smell them from miles away. First, they uproot my entire herb garden, and now this. One of these days, I'll wake up and find they've crashed through my door and torn the entire place apart. Probably me too at this rate. I don't care how much they pay for truffles in Spirento. This isn't worth it. I'm heading for the docks tomorrow. I can ply my trade anywhere. Oh, so the truffle farmer up and left, and then spiders and wizards moved in. I don't even see any boars around, which is funny, because that was apparently his biggest problem. Okay, well, at least we got some loot out of it. Now let's keep following the river north, see if we can find those stolen crops. Got my dramatic running arms as we run through the fields. There's some Zorips. Fun fact, they're moving away from hunting truffles with pigs IRL because doggos eat fewer of the ones they find. Oh really? So dogs are doing the majority of truffle hunting now. It's a fun fact for me. I like using grenades when I'm out of mana. It just feels so right. Like, I can't cast a fireball? Don't worry, I've got another option. Tallara used grenade. It was super effective. Oh, dang. There's more in here? Whoa! What is a grenade if not just a muggle fireball anyways? That's a perfect description, Euro. A muggle fireball. You're exactly right. Geronimo! Big jump gets us. Good loot. Love it. I love when my jumps pay off. Like this one? Yeah, this is called a Pargaroon way station. Remember, Pargaroon is this world's word for dwarves. Got some ancient dwarven ruins here. And a big shiny chest inside with an emerald splitter +2. Ooh, I think that's a really good axe. It's a unique weapon that's been upgraded to fine quality. Nice. Obviously, we don't really use two-handed axes around here, but if we did, that would be a sick find. Looks like this was a graveyard of sorts. Couldn't leave before we picked up that cabbage. Very important. What do we have here? Someone else has set up camp? Zarps. I always hope that it'll be someone friendly at the camps we come across, but it's always wishful thinking. It's always a camp filled of things that want to kill me. Oh, dang. Looks like they killed some other people. I don't think this was the Zorip's original camp.
Here we go.
Not sure what saw me, but aw, spiders. The worst thing to see me. Oh god, that's a big one. Nope. No! They can jump so far, I hate it. That's like literally something from my nightmares. It's how far those giant spiders can jump. I hate everything about that. Okay, the things we're doing for this guy's stolen food, am I right? Keep following the river. We've made it to some abandoned farms up here. Oh yeah, these are real abandoned. Zorips have moved in. Alright, I'm gonna leave them to that for now. Let's try to stay on track. I know how hard that can be. Ooh, wait a minute. Does this look familiar to anyone? This looks exactly like the treasure map, doesn't it? I think. No, we might be at the wrong angle. Because I don't see a waterfall. It must be over that way. But we're getting close. Yeah, wrong side of the bridge, maybe. Let's just take a quick detour. I just said we're gonna stay on track and get the guy's stolen food, and then here I am. Quick detour. Yeah, everyone agrees? Other side of the tower? Okay. Well, what's an RPG without getting continuously drawn off track, right? We're just gonna run past those Zorips and see if we can get the right angle. Can't we just build a shack by the river and stay here? Would be nice. Oh, damn. We came across not only bears, what the hell is that? It's like a plant man. Ah! Oh, these things are really strong. The bears and whatever the hell that thing is. Okay. One bear down. Two bear down. Plant man also down? Yep. Whew. That was a randomly difficult fight. Things we do for treasure maps, am I right? That's a spooky looking tree. Alright, let's see. Are we on the right side now? Yeah, I think. This should be the bridge with the waterfall on the other side, if I'm correct. Yeah, there's the waterfall. Okay, cool. So the treasure... I just need to look at it one more time. The treasure... It's just underneath some scaffolding right above a tent. Oh, there's the tent. There's the scaffolding. Okay, it should literally be like right here. Aha!
They wouldn't
Ouch.
put it all the way out here if it wasn't something good.
I think this is it. Let's see what we got. A painter's brush. It's a unique trinket. There you go. We found our treasure. It gives you +5 critical hit chance. Well, that's actually good. Once the prized possession of a master painter, this old frayed horsehair brush is nothing terribly special to look at. But there's more to it than meets the eye. When it's on your person, you more easily notice fine details, such as individual leaves on a tree or slight gaps in an enemy's armor. Do you think that's better than Ring of Slow Essence? Like, I think it's good. Obviously, we love regenerating mana, but the key word is slow. Slowly regenerate essence. I feel like +5 critical hit chance might be better than that. Oh, wait a minute. The trinket, for some reason I thought the trinket would go in the ring slot? The trinket goes in the necklace spot. So wait, you can only equip a trinket or an amulet? That's so weird. How is this paintbrush going around my neck? Why can't I wear 2 rings, an amulet, and put a trinket, like, in my pocket? You're right. It makes as little sense as me suggesting that it would go in the ring slot. The long and short of it is, it makes no sense that I can't use trinkets as well as jewelry. Well, I really don't want to get rid of this one. Plus 20% currency when looting coins. Like, that really adds up. So I think we'll just stick as we are, but at least we solved the treasure map. And now I did run past multiple camping spots, so I can just fast travel back up to the Riverbend party camp, and that gets us real close to where that food should be. You should be able to wedge it in your horns at the very least. Yeah, you'd think my character could come up with some sort of way to carry that paintbrush without having to remove either ring or amulet, but anyway. Don't forget to check the stock of stores, and remember that you may break down your lesser used weapons and armor to ensure you have enough upgrade materials. You can also combine upgrade materials to create upgrade materials of higher quality. So what you're saying is, I've been keeping all my unique weapons in here, but maybe it's worth just breaking them down instead. Because, like, I'm never gonna use these swords and stuff. We haven't actually broken down anything. I think, yeah. I think maybe that's what we should do. Instead, is break down our items instead of just holding on to them. Oh yeah, they're giving us really good upgrade materials. Nope, I don't want the common bow. Yeah, okay, let's do this. Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing. Oh, I can't break down clothing. Okay, that's interesting. You can only sell clothing. That's good to know. And then same with trinkets. You can't break those down. They can only be stashed. Okay, cool. Well, we've got a ton of upgrade materials now, so you'd think, yeah, we can upgrade our new armor to fine quality +2. We can upgrade our grimoire to fine quality +1. Yeah, I think we need to just make all the higher level materials that we can. And And then, yeah, we can upgrade our wand. Fine quality +2. Nice! We got some good upgrades. So as you can see, these are the different rarities. Common, fine, exceptional, superb. So green, blue, purple, red. Nice. Alright, this should really help us out. And then we can't enchant anything right now.
Listen, Kai. I need you to stalk like a cat, not stomp around like a Balrog.
My training was a lot bigger on stomping than stalking, unfortunately.
Right, and I got cooking lessons in Solace, but you don't see me making beetle mash every night for dinner. The bears out here can hear a snapfly dropping Sokka from across the stair. You don't want to get eaten, you need to walk softly.
I'll remind you of that next time you start playing your flute at camp.
That is different. Bear's natural prey doesn't tend to play flutes.
Not the
They
flute.
might show up to get you to stop.
I've had this flute for years, and I have yet to be killed by a bear.
On second thought, maybe that's what's keeping them away.
I really like Kai and Marius's relationship. It's so funny. Marius is such like a grumbly old man, but he's actually really soft inside and he doesn't want you to know. And sort of his interactions with not only us, but also Kai show us a different side of him, and all I can do is like chuckle. It's so good. Alright, spent a night resting up at camp, and now we should be getting pretty close to where those bandits are stashing the food they stole. They should just be around the bend, according to the quest marker. So let's go see what we can find. First, of course, we've got Zorips, because it would be way too easy otherwise. A grumbly old man? We have something in common. What are you talking about, Kurdi? I feel like you are the opposite of a grumbly old man. You're the sweetest, kindest man I know. Not grumbly at all. Oh dang, they killed a fisherman here.
Everyone okay?
Everyone's okay except this fisherman and the Zorips. Yeah, let's cross the river. We've made it to the Grim Wetlands. Nice. I'm sure this place is going to be really nice. Now, what do we have here? These are not bandits. These are mushrooms. They look like they're like having fun in the water. Oh, I didn't even want to kill you. Y'all were just splish-splashing in the pool there. I didn't even mean to interrupt you. Just because he's generous doesn't mean he's not old or grumbly. Tara says, I've seen Kirky when he's on his grumbies, but other than that, yes, he is a sweetheart. I mean, hey, we're all on our grumbies sometimes, right? Hey! I just got an achievement called Grounded for slaying 10 spiders and 10 beetles. That's a reference to another Obsidian game. A game I haven't played, actually. I don't know if anyone here has played Grounded. I saw the giant bugs in it, and I was immediately like, yeah, I can't play that one. Looks kind of fun, though. It's like a Honey, I Shrunk the Kids kind of thing, where you just, like, explore a backyard and you're tiny. Meaning that spiders and beetles pose trouble. Alright, Riverside Cave. Looks like this is where the bandits went. Before we go in, let's have a little snack. Got some cooked rabbit. Some stew. Spring berries. And then here we go. Oh, did I level up? It says I've got unspent attribute points. I want to put one into perception so we've got a bit of more range on our spells. And then for abilities, where do we want to go? I think we've got to go to Grimoire Mastery 2, because that unlocks level 10 Grimoire spells, which we'll be able to access on our next player level up, and it decreases the essence cost of all Grimoire spells by 15%. Oh, wait a minute, I don't have a point available. Well, I got ahead of myself. Next time we have a point, we will put it in Grimoire Mastery. Alright, what do we got here? Hello, are you the bandits we're looking for?
Stop right there, Adirin. I know what you did.
Excuse me?
If it weren't for your idea of justice, Egwolf would still be
Oh, it's you, the fucking rebels. Well, I was trying to treat you guys with grace and dignity, and then you strung up my best friend by his neck and left him for me to see, so I'm gonna be honest, I have no patience for you. If you don't step aside, we're gonna have a problem.
I'm no fool. You can go inside. For now.
Good to know you've got brains in that head.
Hungry. That doesn't mean we're helpless. Watch yourself.
Yeah, okay, try to threaten me and you'll know what happened. No patience for you assholes. Time to die, fool. Yeah, they'll probably die on the way out. Here's an aggrieved note. Det, don't worry about the hiding Erlin gave you yesterday. Someone has to show her she's responsible for more than just herself. If you hear anything about safe passage out of Fior, tell me as soon as you get the chance, and burn this once you read it. Well, Det didn't do a very good job of following instructions, did he? But interesting to know that the rebels are out here in the Emerald Stair.
I really don't think you saw what you think you saw.
Excuse me?
You think I'm what? Seeing things. They're out there. I know it. You haven't eaten in a week. None of us have. All the more reason to pay attention to our surroundings.
Well, looks like the rebels / bandits are losing their minds, so that probably works out in our favor. Yeah, let's go talk to their boss, now that we've looted everything we could get our hands on. Hello, who's in charge around here?
Now we have to be damned too.
Yeah, it's what you deserve for being assholes. Erlin, that must be the name of their leader. Hello.
Let us see what our visitors have to say for themselves. I said, stand down. If they had come to kill us, we would be dead.
I appreciate that they're giving me the proper respect I deserve. They're at least respecting my power here.
What are you going to do? Growl at them with your stomach? She sealed Egwolf's fate for a reason. I'm sure she also has a reason to stand before us now. It behooves us to listen to it.
I mean, look, Egwolf did the crime. He faced justice. That's how the world works. You can't just murder people for no reason and then think you're gonna get away with it, alright?
I could question the Adiran idea of justice, but Egwolf was a zealot. He made his own bed. Many of our fellow rebels hold fast to Egwolf's vision. We are not among them. Now, we are tired. Please state your purpose and leave.
Alright, well, I'm here for the food you stole from the farmers.
I knew someone would look for it eventually. Allow me to appeal to your better instincts, if you will.
Look, those farmers are starving. What gives you the right to steal from them? You're gonna say you're starving too. I get it. They worked hard for that food.
We are starving.
I know.
In a choice between us and them, I will always choose us. That does not mean I take pleasure in it. I feel the farmer's pain as keenly as I feel my own. But the crops are the crops. My people's lives are on the line. I have no choice.
I'm sorry, that's not a good enough explanation. If you were stealing from the rich to give to the poor, absolutely. But you're stealing from the poor. Look, just give back what you stole and we won't have a problem. This guy has a family, his wife is sick, his kids are starving. I know you're starving too. You're gonna have to find some other food.
You can take it from our dead hands.
Alright.
Without this food...
Don't give me a reason to attack you, because that's what I've been wanting to do ever since I walked in here. Look, I gave you a chance, but if you want to fight, sure thing. This is for my fuzzy friend that you strung up by his neck. Gladly, says Euro. Exactly. You don't need to convince me twice. Although, these guys are pretty strong. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Don't worry, Bronny, we're doing it. I'm not gonna let that poor family starve just for some bandits who killed me and my friend. I already talked about earlier how the next time I saw these guys I was not gonna show mercy, and here we are. They knew fighting me was a bad idea, and yet here they are. Yay, fire and vengeance! My vengeance for my fuzzy friend burns brightly for the poor starving farmers. Literally not sure why the Paradise and Rebels are so far from Paradise, but anyway. Should have stayed closer to home, I guess. Oh no, is Kai down? No, Marius is down, Kai is still up. Where's Marius? Can I res him? He's no? Oh, there's Marius right in front of me. Get up, bud. Battle's not done yet. Oh my god! Do you see that? We blew her off her feet with that grenade. Girly ragdolled. Alright, we're almost done, guys. Come on. We can do this. Just a couple more. Holy moly, we just took out literally an entire camp of rebel bandits. Alright, go team.
Take a moment, people.
Take a moment indeed. We gotta catch our breath and more importantly, loot this place clean. He had a sweet melon in his pockets? Don't mind if I do. I thought you guys said you had no food. Luckily, we've got lots of lockpicks right now, so we can open this. The irony of avenging a fuzzy friend with fire. I'd like to think he would have appreciated it. We got Erlin's journal here. Still, it persists. Det scouted too close to the riverbank this morning and was nearly spotted by one of the local plowmen. He claims we will never find enough food to sustain ourselves if we do not take risks and venture farther from the cave. Igloff has been influencing him, I'm sure of it. He would see us all give ourselves over to banditry. I cannot allow his like to undermine my authority, but they are not wrong. I've trapped us in an untenable place, I know this. Yet what can I do about it when we are too weak to survive the journey to Thirdborn? How much more must we endure? Okay, so that's why they weren't in Paradise. They were actually moving to Thirdborn. We might have just picked up something good. The War Mage's Boots. Oh, that's sick. This is a great upgrade. It gives us plus 15 maximum essence, and dodging has a 10% chance to restore 20 essence. The eye-catching purple of these boots is far from the most remarkable thing about them. Through the aid of a cunning enchantment, they allow... What? I think there's a typo here. They are occasionally able to convert some of the wearer's kinetic energy into raw essence. While infrequent, the essence that these boots are able to capture can be the difference between life and death for an exhausted wizard. And they kind of match my shiny purple gloves. Unfortunately, they don't have any fur, but hey, apparently purple is my color. I like it. That's a great reward for us. That description are good English like what orcs speak. Yeah, I don't think that item description passed the proofreading part of game testing, but anyway, good boots are good boots. Now let's see what more loot we can get out of here before we go back to the farmer. I mean, that guy kind of sucked too. He was like not even hiding how racist he was towards elves, which is unfortunate because I'm an elf. But hey, his children and his wife don't need to starve just because he's racist. Man, lots of good loot in here. This was honestly worth coming. Not only did we exact our revenge on the Paradisen rebels, we also got rewarded in the form of sweet, sweet loot. Should have taken a screenshot and submitted a bug report. I mean, hey, if you want to take a clip of that moment, take a screenshot and submit it for me. It's all yours. You can get credit for this if you want. Alright, I think we're done here. I'm sorry to hear that, Brawny. Alright, we should be able to just fast travel down, yeah, close to the food thief quest marker. Ooh, excuse me. My stream's at 360p and still struggling? Oh no! It must just be a blurry mess. Hey man, we got your food back.
There you are. Did you deal with those bandits?
I found your stolen food.
Oh, thank the gods. At least you've bought me a little more time. More importantly, you've saved me from having to explain it to my wife. Sylvia's a fine woman, and, well, she doesn't need to know it's come to this. Let me at least pay you. It's not much, but it's what I can afford.
It's enough. I appreciate it.
It's honest money, too. Don't forget it. Next time they come for my harvest, I'll be ready. I tell you that.
Alright. Happy we could do some good around here. Now, take care of your wife. Okay. We still haven't made it to Fiorme Severno yet. We keep getting distracted, but what else is new? We're almost there now, though. You can see all these roots are starting to overgrow the city walls, though. I think the Dream Scourge is hitting this place very hard because of its connection to nature, and the Dream Scourge clearly not only infects people and animals, but also the land as well.
Obviously comes from using animancy.
We don't use animancy on our farms in Dawnshore. Our forests aren't trying to kill us.
I don't know what you want from me. The other animancers and I are just doing the best we can to survive.
Fior will be better able to survive if they accept help from the
Alright, I'm gonna let them argue about using animancy or not, and we're just gonna head into the city. Hopefully we don't get shot with an arrow after we take one step into this city.
You showed up at a bad time.
Why? What's going on?
Word of advice, give a wide berth to the governor's manor. Giata's about to tear that poor man a new one.
Well, unfortunately, that's where I'm headed.
Well, I hope you have a stomach for profanity.
Huh. A woman shouting profanity at leadership? Reminds me of home.
She came storming up the hill with a wheelbarrow full of spoiled crops. Then the shouting started.
Animancers fighting? This I have to see.
This isn't the first time Giata's put the governor in his place, but it might be the last.
What are they fighting about?
Look around. The town's overgrown, the crops are dying. What's not to fight about?
Just take a blessed day look outside. It doesn't take a genius to see this place is rolling downhill.
The governor's manor is on the far side of town. You can't miss it. Just follow the sound of foul language.
Hot chocolate time? Hell yeah, Kirky.
Looking forward to seeing what it looks like when animancers fight.
First you had ice cream, now you've got hot chocolate? Kirky is tucked in for a nice Monday night. Alright, we finally made it to the city. Let's see what this Animancer town's all about, shall we?
Ah, the Emperor's envoy. Inquisitor Ludwig said you might be heading this way.
Quizzer Ludwin was already here, huh? I wasn't expecting a welcoming party, but honestly it was, again, a lot nicer than the welcome I got in my first few steps through the town of Paradise. To whom am I speaking?
Captain Alfair of the Steel Garrote.
Oh.
If you're here to speak with Vidaro, I'm afraid you'll find the governor is quite beyond reason. These Valians and their love of animancy.
I'm just gonna say, you know, metaphysically speaking, I'm gonna try to womansplain to her. Metaphysically speaking, pushes up glasses, it's unlikely that animancers are causing this plague, you know.
While they theorize and do nothing, the sickness spreads. But worry not, envoy. The Steel Garrote will be ready to ensure the safety of Adiran interests when the time comes.
What are you talking about?
We all have our part to play, envoy. Until later.
Well, that's ominous, but anyway.
She's as subtle as a broadside.
Does subtle mean something different outside of Solace?
Seems like the Steel Garrote are here and prepared to do whatever they need to do. We've already met Ludwin. We know that that probably doesn't mean good things for the poor citizens who are going to get caught up in whatever conflict they're planning to initiate. Regardless, we have finally made it to town. We need to speak to the governor, who has an estate on the far side of town. Apparently he's in the middle of like a screaming match with someone. Don't know who that is, but can't wait to find out more. So we'll go to the other side of town to speak with the governor on our next stream. As you can see up in the mini-map in the corner there, there's a ton of side quests, and I'm sure, you know, a whole city to explore. So we're gonna have tons to do here in Fior des Iverno. But I think we'll call it a day here for stream number 1 of our double header. That's right, we're gonna finish up stream for today, or for this morning. However, we're not done stream for today. I'm gonna be back this evening for another stream. So while this is it for Avowed, we'll be back again in just a few hours to play some more Pokemon. We missed Pokemon Day last week. I had to reschedule or cancel, and I didn't get to reschedule, meaning it's been 2 weeks since we last jumped into our Nuzlocke run. So I'm super excited to get back at it tonight. Thank you guys for hanging out with me this morning and playing Avowed. I hope you're enjoying the game as much as I am. I'm literally having so much fun. Hey Gossamer, we literally played Avowed all weekend here as well. We're about 15 hours into the game now, and I am not bored at all. If anything, I can't wait to play some more again already. But that is it for now, so thank you all so much for watching. Hopefully I will see you guys back here for some Pokemon tonight. We'll be getting started around 6 p.m. my time, which is Mountain Time. That's 8 p.m. Eastern, and you'll have to convert it into whatever time zone you may be living in. So it'll be about 4.5 hours from now. We'll be back with some Pokemon Nuzlocke. I'll see you then, hopefully. If not, thank you all so much for hanging out with me this morning. Happy Family Day, happy President's Day, happy Monday, wherever you are in the world. And I will see you guys again real soon.